Bath, UK. Where history meets Hollywood. Imagine stepping into a city so perfectly preserved, it feels like a movie set. A city where ancient Roman history bubbles up beneath Georgian townhouses, and literary legends like Jane Austen found their inspiration. This isn't just a British city. This is Bath, and in the next 7 minutes, I'm going to show you why this UNESCO World Heritage site should be at the very top of your travel list. Get ready to explore the Roman Baths. Our journey begins 2,000 years ago. At the Roman Baths, this isn't just a ruin. It's an incredibly preserved temple and bathing complex built around Britain's only naturally hot spring. The Romans, or as they called it, Aquae Sulis, harnessed these thermal waters for healing and worship. Trivia time. Ever heard of the Bow Street Hoard? In 2007, over 17,500 Roman coins, dating from 30 BC to 274 AD, were discovered right here in Bath. It's one of the largest Roman coin hoards ever found in Britain, a true testament to the city's ancient importance. The Georgian era. Fast forward to the 18th century, Bath became the go-to destination for Britain's elite, transforming into the masterpiece of Georgian architecture we see today. The honey-colored Bath stone, used in construction, gives the entire city an incredibly warm, uniform glow. Literature, leisure, and film. No visit to Bath is complete without mentioning the city's literary star, Jane Austen. She lived here for several years, and the city served as the backdrop for her novels. But Bath's connection to high society drama is very current. Thanks to the Netflix phenomenon, Bridgerton, and for a modern taste of the ancient spa tradition, check out the Thermic Bath Spa, where you can soak in the hot springs on a rooftop pool, offering amazing views of the city, bold architecture and lunch. Dominating the skyline is Bath Abbey. It's incredible. Fan vaulting inside is a masterpiece, and you can even take a tower tour for a spectacular panoramic view. Just a stone's throw away is the iconic Pulteney Bridge. This is one of only 4 bridges in the world with shops built across its full span on both sides. Speaking of unique spots and discoveries, my group of 15 tourists from Japan, and I had an incredible lunch break right here in Bath. We stumbled upon a fantastic Italian restaurant, and the star of the show was the pizza, which was cooked right in a genuine hot stone cave. Why does Bath hold such a special place in the United Kingdom? It is a UNESCO World Heritage city where you can walk in the footsteps of a Roman centurion in the morning, dine like a Georgian lady in the afternoon, and end your day searching for your favorite Bridgerton filming location. But I want to know what part of this trip captivated you the most. Let me know in the comments below. And if this video inspired your next UK adventure, hit that like button, and subscribe for more detailed travel guides. Until next time, happy travels.
There are 3 gates. There was the north gate, the south gate, and the west gate. And they were locked every night at midnight, and opened again until 6 in the morning. Everything was that side, so where we're standing was outside of the city. And it was just like a marshy kind of fields that led down to the river. It used to go about 80 yards that way and about 60 yards that way, and it was roughly rectangular shape. And as I say, that's all that's left of it. The bottom obviously has been strengthened and concreted, cemented, but it's believed that the flat stones on the top are the original stone. But it's very old, but that's all that's left of the wall. Took about 30 years to complete. It's Sally Lunn's house. Sally Lunn's the oldest house in Bath. It dates from about 1482. Now, Sally Lunn was very popular in those days. She made lovely pastries and cakes and bread, Bath buns, that sort of thing. So anybody that had some money, she was very popular. They used to buy lots of cakes and bread and whatever. And the business is still called Sally Lunn's. Obviously, Sally's not with us anymore, but it's been going for about 500 years. And back in those times, the buildings in the centre of Bath particularly would look like this little street that we're going to go along in a moment. Okay, you can see how sort of short or the doorways are, not very high. Okay, guys. So I'll tell you something. So you might hit your head on there, sir, and you, sir. So it's all right for me. But maybe people in those days were a bit shorter. Right, in the 1700s, the buildings changed to look more like these buildings here. This is North Parade buildings, a typical kind of Georgian street. And at one time, it was a kind of a mini financial quarter of Bath. And the three houses on the end on the right, up until only about 15, 20 years ago, were owned by the council, and that's where you went to pay your rent. Okay, good? This street was designed by John Palmer, who lived over there. You see a little plaque up there, and you see how tall his doorway is. So John Palmer was about 9 feet tall. Do you believe that, sir? No. I was in there. Okay, good.
These kinds of places, they were much better off hitting there, but they did want to target these culturally significant places, which is why Bath took a bit of a hit. During those Baedeker raids, by the way, you might think that Oxford was heavily hit as well because of its beauty. However, Oxford was not actually heavily hit, and that is because Hitler was very, very keen on Oxford. He really loved the city of Oxford, and he wanted to make it his military headquarters in Britain if he had managed to invade it and conquer it. Okay, and so he managed to, Oxford managed to escape these Baedeker raids, but Bath was heavily hit. Now, after Bath was heavily hit, it had to rebuild. It was damaged, okay, but it survived. It survived okay, and it slowly rebuilt over time. And over time, that is where we get to the modern day, don't we? Okay, now in the modern day, the city of Bath has sort of returned to